when I do less than 5K, it usually means that I've got something going on in the evening, and I'm racing tonight. I am racing the Friday night under the lights 5K in Battersea Park. When I say racing, I'm just going to be hanging on for dear life behind all the fast runners, and I'll be one of the last finishers. I have been so nervous about this race for the whole week for two main reasons. One, this race is notorious for being very competitive, very fast, attracting basically all the speedy runners in the area. And although I am well under the qualifying time for women, which is 19 minutes 45, the reality is tonight I will be one of the last finishers. The vast majority of the women's field, they're going to run a 16, 17, 18 minutes 5K. You can see on the start list everyone's 5K PB, and there are only two ladies who have a slower PB than me. So on paper, I will be in the last three. I'm also nervous because obviously after my 1901 at Parkrun, which was in May or June, and then running 1903 twice in the past few months, I'm kind of chasing my sub 19 now. I really want it, and I really hope that, tonight is the night it happens. I've been kind of like half working, half chilling, in bed this afternoon, trying to move as little as possible until I have to get ready for tonight. So obviously I am half marathon training. It's my 4th week in this half marathon training blog, but this week has been pretty much a taper for tonight. I signed up to this race quite a few weeks ago, so Ben incorporated it into my training, and some of my speed sessions in the past few weeks were obviously helping me towards a half marathon, but also Ben designed them with that 5K race in mind. But after tonight, no more 5K races in this half marathon training block, and yeah, it's potentially my last 5K race of the year tonight. So in terms of running this week, I really haven't done much. Monday, didn't run, went to the gym. Tuesday, I had a short-ish session, 2 times 800 meter, 4 times 400 meter, slightly faster than my 5K pace. With the warm-up and cool down, I think that was about 10K, something like that. Wednesday, no run, went to the gym. Thursday, just an easy 40 minutes, that was 7-ish K. Went to the gym for a light workout. This morning, just a little 3K shakeout. It is now 3 o'clock. I'm about to put a crumpet in the toaster. I will have another one at around 4:30 p.m. and that's probably the last thing I'm going to eat before the race. I'm gonna just have a couple energy chews just before the start. I'm kind of glad to have some evening racing practice under my belt with the stretching mile races I did and the couple night events with my running club, because although I'm still very nervous about the race tonight, I'm a little less nervous about what to eat and when to eat because I've practiced that. So I've been sticking to very bland, plain foods, oats, pasta, yogurt, bread, all the beige things. I'm just ready to go now. I want to get this done. So I've just had my second crumpet. I'm dressed. My shoes of choice tonight will be the Cloudboom Echo 3s. Are you surprised? To be fair, I did strongly consider going with the A6 Metaspeed Sky, but I've not worn them in ages. So I thought we're probably safer if I go with the shoes I've raced in recently. And weather-wise, I mean, what can you do? But it's not ideal that it's still going to be 22 degrees at 7 p.m. It's not really what we want, is it? I was kind of hoping more for like an 18, 19 degrees, but hey, what can you do? Right, so I still need to finish packing my race bag. I need to charge this camera. I will see you at Battersea Park.
Chloe. Come on, Chloe.
Guys, sub 19 minutes 5K. Finally. It has taken some work, but finally got there. Oh, last night was my hardest race to date, I think. It felt absolutely horrendous. And 5K is a short distance in the grand scheme of things, but when you're racing it and when you're hurting, it feels like it just doesn't end. Yeah, so let's do a quick race recap. Truth be told, I almost DNS last night when we were at Battersea Park and I did my warm-up. I really didn't feel good. My legs felt heavy, and then, I don't know, I just had this wave of doubt coming over me, and I was like, what am I even doing here? All these people are super fast. I'm going to finish last. Why am I even here? And I was saying this to Ben, and I was like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this. That was literally 2 minutes before the start. And he said, well, we're here now, so you're just going to do it, okay? And he said, try to stay with other runners for as long as you can, that's going to help. So I tried to do that, but obviously I was already starting at the back of the pack, and the pace was just far too fast. So I think after 500 meters, I was not in the pack at all. And then for the first half, it was pretty much me and another runner. My first kilometer was the fastest because I was really trying to hang on. And then I slowed down a little bit because that was just not sustainable. I wouldn't have been able to hold this pace for 5 kilometers. And the 4th K, I started to pass some people, and I don't think it was me going particularly much faster. I think it's other runners slowing down a bit. So yeah, I was passing people, and I know I shouldn't think that, but in my head I thought, I'm not going to finish last. And also looking at my watch, I knew that if I didn't drop out too much with the pace, I could really get my sub 19. I thought today is the day. But I don't feel like I raced. I don't feel like I was in control. I was just hanging on for dear life, absolutely panting, just praying to see the finish line. Yeah, it was tough. It felt horrible, but got there in the end. 18:56, well, 18:55, 60 something, which is 18:56 5K. So the result is great. The pacing, not great. Can definitely be improved next time. And it's funny how last night, just after finishing, I was like, I'm so glad I got my sub 19 because I am not doing this again. And this morning, I went on a run and I was like, could I shoot for an 18:45 in a few months in spring? What you reckon? That's pretty much it for this race recap. The last thing I want to say is, of course, a big thank you to Ben for the coaching, for coming with me to the race last night, and yeah, for getting me to this point in my running journey. And it would be interesting to see what we can do at the 5K distance next year. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!